to the Vibe since part 1 through 3. If you missed those parts, you can find them on YouTube at Jody Sparks. We're moving in to part 4, the comfort of being right. Gets kind of deep here, guys, and this is at a point where we really need to be honest with yourselves. And if you can't be honest with yourself, it's okay. You'll get there, especially going through this with us. So part 4, your brain loves confirmation. When you believe something about yourself or the world, your mind automatically searches for evidence that supports that belief. And what that looks like is, let's say you're on social media with your friend and you scrolling down reels. You see a reel, you stop and you like it, and your friend says, oh, that's fake. And you like, no, it's not, it's real. So then you start finding places in your mind where you can start to prove that this thing is true or this thing is real because of the fact that you want it to be real and your friend said it was fake. That's basically what that looks like. So we move on. If you secretly believe you're not good enough, your brain will notice every criticism while overlooking the compliments. And what that looks like, I'll share personally. There's some work that I do online, and I've had over 100 people celebrate me, saying that I did a great job, this, that, and third. Then I'll have like these 2 or 3 people that don't agree, that think everything was horrible, and just have the worst to say. And I'm just like so focused on those 3 people that I can't even celebrate myself for the love of over 100 people that agree that I did a good job. So that's what that looks like, and sometimes we do it. The next one, if you believe people can't be trusted, your attention naturally locks onto portrayal instead of loyalty. And that's a very true thing too, because no matter how loyal a person is to you, if you deep down think that they are going to betray you, nothing that they will do will change that. So that's where we go with that. So this is called, all this wrapped together in a neat little bow, is called confirmation bias. And it quietly reinforces your emotional reality. So we just learned about confirmation bias and how it quietly reinforces your emotional reality. How on your own self? I'm behind myself sometimes, but that's not what we're talking about. We talk about the biology of validation. Part 5, being right feels so good. When your opinions are validated or you win an argument, your brain releases rewarding chemicals like dopamine. That's one of our favorite happy drugs in our brain. That chemical reward makes your beliefs feel even more valuable. So now you believe this thing that you started to think. And now, as you get high on your own self, the dopamine, makes your opinions feel more valuable. Now you want to go tell somebody else to see if other people agree with you, right? Over time, you become emotionally attached, not only to your opinions, but also to defending them. It's like, I wish you would say I was wrong. I know I'm right. 1,000 people could say I'm wrong, but yet still, I'm gonna believe I'm right. And that's how people get like that. Part 6, the cost of polarization. We're gonna talk about how preferences and biases also narrow the world. The more attached you become to one perspective, the less open your brain becomes to alternatives. This is when you become closed-minded. This is when you do not let any other information in except the information that you feel is the information that needs to be there regardless of anybody else's things. This is you, it's okay. When deeply held beliefs are challenged, the brain's threat detection system can activate, making conversations feel like personal attacks rather than opportunities to learn. That can happen to me sometimes. I know personally. If I feel somehow threatened or, just derailed by a conversation, it can feel like somebody is coming at me rather than trying to help me understand something. if that makes any sense. If it didn't, I probably lost a couple of y'all, but that's just how I can explain it. So instead of curiosity, you enter survival mode. And for anybody living in survival mode right now, my heart goes out to you. Because there's a place to have to get yourself out of and a place to survive. Now we will talk about recognizing the pattern. Recognize the pattern. Part 7. One of the greatest acts of self-awareness is realizing this one simple truth. Your emotions are real, but they are not always accurate representations of reality, okay? Many emotional reactions are influences by past experiences, unconscious assumptions, habits, and mental shortcuts. Recognizing this does not invalidate your emotions. It gives you the permission to question them before allowing them to control your behavior. And what this looks like is, for me, is basically how I ask myself 2 questions now. How will this benefit me? How will my reaction benefit me? And I'm not going to move in a way in which my reaction is not going to benefit me, so I'm going to do the thing that benefits me. But I get a chance now to ask myself that question before I react. And that's basically what that is.